What it is, isn't, what will always be. Life seasons. My name is Lee. Yo, South Africa is the funniest place you can ever be into. Comics after comics. First is Parliament, second is joke, boom. In health department, there's also jokes there. Well, I was watching an interview, engagement with that was with Promise Makunyane with Dr. Mathew Lani. Well, firstly, I will take you back on where Dr. Mathew was from. He was born in 1998, October 9th in Johannesburg and moved to Kimberley because both her parents got married. So Mathew grew up with his mom, because the father was deceased, but his police officer friend. So eventually, he was raised by a single parent mother. His mom was a domestic worker. He went to vet and studied medicine. Now that's where the story gets interesting. Right now, he's doing ComServe in Northwest, and he runs an NGO. Just forgotten the name, but it has Africa in there. Reason being, he runs an NGO. He advocates for HIV and AIDS partakers. Hence, she is also infected by HIV and AIDS. How did he got there? He was in an abusive relationship. He was in an abusive relationship. His man used to hit him because he used to take good care of her, financially, clothing, food wise, educational wise, academically, shelter. So actually, the story of this person ever since is not good. Dr. Mathew Lani really, really needs help because at some point she faced depression, anxiety hit her. He nearly. What do I keep on referring her as she? But it's fine. At some point, he thought of committing suicide. He had suicidal thoughts. Dr. Mathew, maybe it happened that he was infected by his ex 2019, but his ex had HIV and AIDS since 2014, whereby they said, let's do a test. They both decided, no, let's do a test. Let's both go and do the test. And eventually, this ex had complained about not going there until eventually they both showed each other, whereby the results of me came positive and the man got negative, and the man had a surprise for her and said, go to the doctor, go to this clinic. I have a surprise. When he got there, boom, 2014, heated. So with that, she went to anxiety and nearly committed suicide. So fast forward with that. Now she is selling weight loss pills. That's what she is convicted about. She's selling weight loss pills. She sells them on TikTok. The company is called AfriBloom Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, I thought I wouldn't pronounce that name real clear, but I got it. It's AfriBloom Pharmaceuticals. It's been 10 months with this, and the countries like, he sells these pills to countries like Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, Nigeria, and the UK. So one pill costs 350 rand, and in a month they make 56,000 rand. So she's rich, ne? She is rich. So now, eventually, she went to a certain clinic whereby I think she was doing concept there with her friend. She went there. When they got there, they held her hand. She got her tooth done, chopped up the tooth, got beaten up, That's what she's convinced of, because she is an illegal doctor. She believed to be a doctor, yet she carried a telescope in that clinic, of which it doesn't belong to her. So Dr. Mathew Lani, Bongani, doctor. Okay, it's Dr. Bongani Lani Mathew. In Vert, they know her as Swat. Swat. She's colored, by the way. So, I don't know. She's been convicted by a lot of things. They held her phone, a lot of things. I mean, she has an interview. So this girl's actually, I don't know if whether she's a doctor. I'm afraid not to call her a doctor because you get penalized and get filed for that and get fined. You get to fine her because of not calling her a doctor. She's not a doctor eventually because she hasn't graduated yet. Even though they say she graduated 2020, nah. First it was Dr. Makudumane. Now it's this. Then what December has for us now? We've seen it all, guys. We've seen it all. Come on. Well, that's for me to you today. What it is it, or will always be. Life seasons.